Hi, Brandon Michael Loudon here. I am a lyricist, book writer, and composer based in New York City, and I'm about to get started writing the lyric to our first song, which I'm pretty excited about.
Hello, my name is Lucy O'Brien, and this is Kitty. Oh my gosh! And I am a composer, music director, pianist, arranger, and singer from Melbourne, Australia. I'm really excited to be joining the WeSongCycle crew because it's been a couple months since I wrote anything, and let's jump in.
People do often wonder, they ask me, what is it that you actually do when you're writing lyrics? What does that entail? And it's a little hard to explain, so I think by showing you, you might get a better sense of what the lyric writing process actually is. So lyric writing always starts like this, opening a blank document and then just staring at it for minutes, hours, however long it takes to think of any idea until eventually I give up and go do something else for a while and then come back to it.
I'm so excited about what we wrote because it's so not something I would ever come up with by myself, but that's such the joy of writing with someone, and a unique joy of writing with someone that you've not met before. You're not sure where your interests or sort of pop culture references are that you are both going to know and cross over and stuff. So I find that really interesting because music theater is so heavily pop culture driven.
To really lighten the mood, we have another darkly comic song in which captive lobsters sing the praises of their heroic savior, this person who's freed them from captivity where they've been stuck in this tank and is bringing them out into the world, which is really exciting for them. And they're so thankful for this heroic, anonymous to them human stranger who's rescued them. And as it goes on, they've even prepared for them a nice warm bath. So it's just really, what a sweet person.
A really fun, different song that I would never have thought of by myself. So that's kind of great.
宮野つくりです。普段は日本の横浜っていう、東京に近い場所で自分の会社をベースに作詞や脚本、たまに演出だったりの活動をしています。ヒーロイズムということで一つの側面だけではない多面的な意味合いを持つ言葉だと思います。なので、哲学的だったりとかメッセージっていうのを考えて深く追求していきたいなと思いました。ただ私が普段ポリシーとしていることが2つあって、1つは自分が心から同意できてないだったりとか自分が思ってないメッセージを物語にとって都合がいいからと言って出さない。あともう一つが積極臭いのと綺麗事ばっかりなのは嫌だって思ってます。
今回ヒーローイズムということで、日本人にとってはヒーローというと、なんとかレンジャーだとか、とんでもなく大きな功績を残した人といったようなイメージがあるので、どのようにヒーローを捉えてそれを音楽に落とし込むか、チャレンジだと思うし、とてもエキサイティングだと思っています。
空虚感っていうのはモバイルだって機械デバイスに最近は頼りすぎてるけれども、本当のヒーローつながりは人間同士なんじゃないかみたいなことですかね。
そういうことのメタファーというか、便利なことイコールヒーローにしちゃうっていう、私たちの日常にいるヒーロー。
今ですね、今日いただいた歌詞をもとに、曲を作り始めているところです。コーラスは結構もうすぐこんな感じでいこうかなっていうのが、浮かんでいるんですけれども、バースの部分を どのようにアプローチしていくか模索したいと思います。
Hi, I'm Joe Slabay. I'm a musical theater writer from Calgary in Canada. I really love the idea of doing a show around a theme, and so the idea of heroism and who our heroes are really resonates with me.
I like the theme of heroism. I've always been a big fantasy nerd, so as far as like the more traditional view of heroes, I've always been really into like adventure stories with, heroes as you might typically think of them. Obviously that is, what people might expect with a theme like this. But I am much more excited about the thought of looking at heroes in a new light and kind of turning that on its head.
Maybe it would be worth writing a character who is already a police officer.
Yeah, I like that.
And thought that they were a hero. And we could still start the song as when they were a kid, they wanted to be a superhero, and when they became an adult, they realized that's not possible, so they became a cop.
We talked about a couple of what I call hooks, like that little phrase that you can sort of hang the song on. And I've sort of landed on Who's the Hero Now as kind of a lyrical hook.
With everything that's going on in the world, heroism is a really interesting thing to be thinking about, especially the ways that normal people can exhibit heroism without making it all about them, or the ways that things that were once considered to be definitely heroism or definitely heroic or definitely heroes are maybe not. So I'm really looking forward to that.
It's the first day of actually putting in the work for the WeSongCycle, and I'm just gonna outline a little bit of how my process typically works. So when I am coming up with a lyric, it normally goes one of two ways. The first is literally blocking out the time, taking the hours, and sitting and just making myself write. I had a composer friend recently remind me of a quote from the great Alan Menken, who we all know and love. And he oftentimes says that writing a song is like panning for gold. Sometimes you could be out there for hours and hours and hours shaking a pan and you find nothing, and other days you can be shaking for 5 minutes and have enough gold to fill a treasure chest. So hopefully today will not just be me shaking a pan and finding nothing, but you never know.
I like the funeral idea too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
okay,
but like
well,
somehow like in your lyrics, I could see like this person was like telling this story like to her daughter, so I guess it was already like kind of there.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. That allowed us to sort of peel back a layer and find something that we both were excited about and a new way in. So I love that.
I think a challenge with this project is communication. Not only are we working in different time zones for many of us, but a lot of times when you collaborate with a composer, it's someone you're friends with, or it's someone who you've worked with previously, and you know how you might gel together when you're working on something brand new. But we're being asked to collaborate with total strangers. So learning that unique language that comes in a collaboration and having to learn that on the fly is very difficult. But Minhyu has been so patient and so kind and insightful as she's asked questions of me. I can tell it's going to be successful. These are just some of the growing pains of beginning a brand new collaboration.
So we just had week 1, and overall, my reaction to the first songs were just wow. I mean, it was pretty incredible. I think just because of time differences and language differences and all of those things of a new collaboration, which can be very tricky to figure out. I was so proud of the teams for coming together and working so well together. There was so much great work. They also developed incredible skills of collaboration, time management, grace under pressure, communication, and trust.
But take my hand and we'll face what's next.
I really loved all the songs. I loved In Your Eyes, the Minhui Polly song. I thought it had a really great groove. I loved that it was based on Polly's grandma, which I thought was really cool.
Hello, stranger.
The Hello Savior, the Lobster song, I thought was brilliant. That was Lucy and Brandon's song. I love the big twist in it. I love that we're looking at heroes from all different angles, and they were looking at it from an animal's perspective, which I thought was really funny.
I ran the course, I passed the test, I took a solemn vow.
Jamie and Joe's song about the police officer, I thought, man, they worked so well together. They really understood the groove. Jamie has got such a great musical hook. And I thought she and Joe worked really well together, and they wrote a song that spoke to their hearts, so kudos to them. I really loved Paper Hero. That was Sakuri and Akia's song about this like superhero who is not so great, and I loved how unpredictable it was, as well as shifting time signatures. It was really, it was really fun, and I loved listening to the writers give their own demos to me because I got to hear their inflection and how they interpreted the song. So the performances of those two talented writers, I could hear. Even though I couldn't understand the language. I did follow along with the lyric sheet, but I got what the song was about through the performance as well, which was so wonderful. So yeah, I was really impressed with the quality of the songwriting from all the teams across the board. So nice meeting you, Stafford.
ブロードウェイミュージカルアリージェンスのフェローシップを通じて私の人生を変えてくれたのが演出家のスタフォード有馬さんです。
When she asked me would I be interested in coming on this project as an advisor, I said absolutely.